Good morning, children. Welcome back to class 11 microeconomic class. How are you, children? I hope all you are fine. So we were discussing chapter number 2, consumer behavior. In this chapter, we have already discussed about the consumer equilibrium and also the important concept related to consumer, that is demand, etc. So today we are going to discuss about the important concepts related to the topic demand. So that is elasticity of demand. So let's watch the video to get the idea about elasticity of demand. Elasticity of demand. What do you mean by elasticity of demand? So as a definition, the concept of elasticity of demand refers to degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to a change in any of the factor affecting its demand. So responsiveness means the change in demand due to change in factors affecting it. That is known as elasticity of demand. We know that the demand of a commodity is determined by many factors like change in its own price, income of the consumer, price of related goods, taste and preference, etc. So, how this factor affect the quantity demanded of a commodity? That is determined by the elasticity of demand. So, what is elasticity of demand? Elasticity of demand refers to degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to a change in any factors of affecting its demand. Okay, so it refers to percentage change in demand of a commodity due to percentage change in any of the factor affecting demand of that commodity. So whether it is income of the consumer or taste and preference, then price of related goods, price of the commodity's own price. Okay, so how much changes happened in the demand due to change in price of factor affecting its demand. That is known as elasticity of demand. Okay, then there are various types of elasticity of demand. There are price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand. These are the important elasticity of demand. Price elasticity, income elasticity and cross elasticity. So what is price elasticity of demand? So it refers to percentage change in demand of the commodity due to percentage change in its price. So we have studied in law of demand, there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. But we haven't studied how much changes happened in quantity demanded due to change in price. So how it affect a quantity demanded of a commodity. So it is explained with the help of price elasticity of demand. Then the next one, income elasticity of demand. It refers to percentage change in demand of a commodity due to change in income of the consumer. Okay, so how the income, the changes in income will affect the elasticity or demand, quantity demanded of a commodity. It can explain with the help of income elasticity of demand. Then the third one, cross elasticity of demand. What is cross demand? It refers to the relationship between the quantity demanded of a commodity and price of related goods. So what is cross elasticity of demand? It refers to percentage change in demand due to percentage change in price of a related goods. So we have studied there are two types of related goods, complementary goods and substitute goods. So how the change in price of one commodity can affect the demand of other commodity. That is known as cross elasticity of demand. So these are the different types of elasticity of demand. So in your syllabus you have to study only price elasticity of demand. So we limit detailed discussion of elasticity of demand to price elasticity of demand only. So here we will discuss only price elasticity of demand. So let us understand what is price elasticity of demand in detailed manner. So what is price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand refers to the measures, or this price elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand after a change in the goods own price. Okay, that is known as price elasticity of demand. So what is price elasticity? It is a measure of degree of responsiveness, the response of demand for a commodity to change in its price. So in other words, it quantifies the effect of a change in on price of the commodity on the quantity demanded of a commodity. That is known as price elasticity of demand. So price elasticity of demand is an economic measurement of how quantity demanded of a good will be affected by change in its price. In other words, it's a way to figure out the responsiveness of consumer to fluctuations in price. Okay, so that is known as price elasticity of demand. In mathematically, we can define price elasticity of demand as percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. So that is a formula used for finding out the elasticity, price elasticity of demand. That is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. Then all normal goods with a downward sloping demand curve will have a negative price elasticity of demand. Why? Because there is a negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. So we will get always negative elasticity of demand. Okay. So we are more concerned with the coefficient of demand, that is degree of demand also. So Alfred Marshall, he is the well-known economist, was the first economist to formulate the concept of price elasticity of demand as the ratio of a relative change in quantity demanded of a commodity to a relative change in price. So this formula for finding out the price elasticity of demand was introduced by Alfred Marshall. According to him, the price elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. That is, here the second formula, it is mathematically it is represented as percentage change. This triangle shape indicate change in quantity demanded. So percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in its price. The ratio of quantity demanded, change in quantity demanded to change in price. That is known as price elasticity of demand. Okay, students. Then let's be moving on to the different kinds or different degrees of price elasticity of demand. So there are 5 main degrees of price elasticity of demand. There are perfectly elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, greater than unitary elastic demand, and less than unitary elastic demand. So let's explain one by one. First one, perfectly elastic demand. What do you mean by perfectly elastic demand? It refers to a situation when demand of a commodity is infinitive at the prevailing price. That is known as perfectly elastic demand. Infinity means there is no end. There is infinitely change. If there is a slight change in price leads to infinite change in quantity demanded. That is known as perfectly elastic demand. In perfectly elastic demand, a small rise in price results in fall in demand to 0, while a small fall in price causes increase in demand to infinity. There is no end. That is the meaning of infinity. So in such a case, demand curve is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Then in this case, degree of elasticity is infinitive. The demand quantity demanded is changed or increased or decreased infinitely. That's why degree of elasticity is infinitive. From the diagram you can understand what you mean by perfectly elastic demand. So demand of a commodity is infinity at prevailing price. Okay. So the price does not change, yet demand rises. So here price does not change. So price is always same, but demand rises. So the demand curve is parallel to x-axis. It is exactly parallel to x-axis and horizontal in nature. So it is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis in the case of perfectly elastic demand. So here the degree of responsiveness, the degree of change in demand is infinitive. So degree of elasticity is infinity and it is indicated by this sign. Okay. So this is perfectly elastic demand. Then next is perfectly inelastic demand. It's just opposite of perfectly elastic demand. Here a change in price of a commodity causes no change in its quantity demanded. So here the demand curve is a vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. So from the curve we can understand perfectly inelastic demand curve. Here there is increase or decrease in the price level of a commodity does not affect the quantity demanded of a commodity. Quantity demanded of commodity is always same as OQ. There is no change in quantity demanded whether the price increase or decrease. So the demand curve is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. In perfectly elastic demand curve, the demand curve is horizontal straight line parallel to y-axis. But in the case of perfectly inelastic demand curve is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis because the change in price of commodity does not affect the quantity demanded of a commodity. Okay. If there is any increase or decrease in price of commodity does not affect the quantity demanded of a commodity is known as perfectly inelastic demand curve. Perfectly inelastic demand. So here the degree of elasticity is 0. There is no change. There is no response from the part of quantity demanded as increase or decrease in price. Okay. So that is perfectly inelastic demand curve. The next is unitary elastic demand curve. So in this case, the percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price of the commodity. That is, increase or decrease in the price level will affect the quantity demanded of a commodity in a same proportion. Okay. So percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in its price is known as unitary elastic demand curve. Okay. So see here the demand curve is straight line downward sloping curve. So demand curve is always downward sloping curve. So in the case of unitary elastic demand curve, the percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded. So from the diagram you can understand if the price decreased from here first line to second line, same proportion will be the change in quantity demanded. So from this change is equal to this change. That is change in price is equal to change in quantity demanded. Okay. So the demand curve is straight line downward sloping curve forming 45-degree angle with x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So it's forming 45-degree straight line, downward sloping straight line. So that is unitary elastic demand. So what is unitary elastic demand? the percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price. Okay. So here the degree of elasticity is 1. Next is greater than unitary elastic demand or elastic demand. In this case, percentage change in quantity demanded is greater than percentage change in price of the commodity. For example, if price rises by 50% and demand falls by 75%. So here price rises by only 50%, but it is the change in demand is greater than change in price, that is 75%. This situation is known as greater than unitary elastic demand. Okay. So in this case, the demand curve is gradually sloping. So there is a more flatter than other types of demand. So demand curve is gradually sloping. Then the degree of this elasticity is greater than 1. So in the case of greater than unitary elastic demand, the degree of elasticity is greater than 1. So here from the diagram you can understand the change in price, whether it is increase or decrease, the change in price is less than change in quantity demanded, or otherwise the change in quantity demanded is greater than change in price. So from this the distance between A to C is less than the change from B to N. So change in quantity demanded is B to N and change in price is A to C. So the distance between A to C is less than the distance between B to N. So here the quantity demanded is greater than change in price. Okay. So in this situation is known as greater than unitary elastic demand. Then here the degree of elasticity is greater than 1. Okay. PED means price elasticity of demand. It is greater than 1. Then next is less than unitary elasticity of demand. So it refers to, in this case, percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity is less than percentage change in price of the commodity. For example, if price rises by 50%, demand falls by 20%. Or if price decreases by 50% and demand rises by 20%. This situation is known as less than unitary elasticity of demand. So here the demand curve is more steeper. From the diagram you can see that here the price decreased from P to T, the demand increased from M to N. So the change in price is greater than change in quantity demanded. Here the distance between P to T is greater than the distance between M to N. So this situation is known as less than unitary elasticity of demand. Here the degree of elasticity is less than 1. PED is less than 1. Okay. So this is the less than unitary elasticity of demand. So students, we have studied 5 elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand. First one, perfectly elastic demand. Second one, perfectly inelastic demand. Third one, unitary elastic demand. Fourth one, greater than unitary elastic demand. And fifth one, less than unitary elasticity of demand. So here, the first one, perfectly elastic demand, the degree of elasticity is infinitive. It is applicable in the case of, it is not applicable in real situation. It is an imaginary situation. Perfectly elastic demand is an imaginary situation. And perfectly inelastic demand, here the degree of elasticity is 0. It is applicable on essential goods. Okay, it is applicable on essential goods. And unitary elastic demand, in the case of unitary elasticity of demand, the degree of elasticity is 1. it is applicable on normal goods. Then greater than unitary elastic demand, the elasticity is greater than 1 and it is applicable on luxury goods. Then less than unitary elasticity of demand is applicable on necessities goods like food, fuel, seasonal vegetables, etc. Then elasticity is less than 1. Okay. So students, can you identify the elasticity of demand from the following diagram? Can you identify? First one, diagram A represents which type of elasticity? Look at the screen. Here, the percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded. So, EP is equal to 1. So, it is a unitary elastic demand. Then in the case of second diagram, what happened? The change in price, that is A to A1, the change in price is less than change in quantity demanded. So here is elasticity is greater than 1. That is, it is the situation of greater than unitary elasticity. And in the case of diagram C, it represents which type of elasticity? Here, change in price is greater than change in quantity demanded. That means it is less than unitary elasticity. Then, in the case of diagram D, here there is no change in demand due to change in price. That means it is perfectly inelastic demand curve. Then elasticity of demand is equal to 0. Then the last one, diagram E represents which type of elasticity? Perfectly elasticity. Why? Because here the price is same, at the same time quantity demanded change infinitely. So it is horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. This type of elasticity is known as perfectly elasticity of demand. Okay. Students, I hope you understood. So that was today's section. So today we have discussed about the elasticity of demand. So what is elasticity of demand? The responsiveness of demand due to change in its factors. So we have to study only price elasticity of demand. So what is price elasticity of demand? The percentage change in quantity demanded due to percentage change in price. So there are 5 types of price elasticity: perfectly elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, greater than unitary elastic demand, and less than unitary elastic demand. So students, this is an important topic in the concept demand. So you have to study it well. Then as usual, you have to watch the URL, attend the test paper, download your notes and study it well. See you in the next class. Bye.